They're talented musicians, some living their life on the road touring, playing their songs across the country they once served to protect. They're a group of artists that make up Operation Encore, a nonprofit organization helping to take their craft to the next level.
We're musicians first, and that just so happen to be veterans.
Veteran Zach Sliver is one of the organization's newest recruits. From serving in the Marine Corps to adjusting back to civilian life, Zach has given audiences a glimpse into his time in the service through his band, Yuppie.
I had a lady at our last show that came up to me and said that her friend had to leave because she was so overtaken with emotion. She said that her brother, who was in the service, had committed suicide, and she didn't know how to forgive him. She was mad at him because he took his life, and she didn't know what he was going through until she heard my music. And in that moment, she was able to forgive him. And I didn't know where I was going to fit in Operation Encore, or if I belonged. I was never deployed to Afghanistan or Iraq, but I was still able to use my time and things that happened to me while I was in the service to impact and help someone else.
Zach's story is just one of many. Stephen Covell served as a combat medic on 2 tours in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Music has always been a constant in his life.
For me, the good part of the military was that sense of community, that small group of people working towards the same goal. And now, all these years after I've been out, Operation Encore feels like a group that takes me back into that mindset. It's amazing to be able to travel all over the country, around the world, and play the music that I've written for audiences all over the place.
Andrew WIscombe, a former U.S. Army sniper, not to mention a Berkeley-trained award-winning songwriter, spends his days constantly on the road. Operation Encore helping him plan his tour and record his music.
They've just been so phenomenal in helping me get shows and really giving me the confidence to continue on in a very difficult industry.
And finally, there's Shannon Book. Following 17 years of service and 2 combat deployments in Iraq, Shannon returned home suffering from PTSD and symptoms from traumatic brain injury.
When I came home, music was pretty much my only outlet. Like, it was that and alcohol. And alcohol didn't do me very well. It pretty much destroyed a family, it destroyed a career. All I had left was music. And I decided at that moment that I was just going to take my music and I was just going to play it everywhere I could.
These artists share their stories through their passion for music. The general perception is that all veterans suffer from PTSD. Operation Encore is hoping to change that. Veterans can come home and go back to school, open a business, run for public office, and even become rock stars. Music is a powerful medium, and for these artists, their words are not only genuine, they're inspired by personal experience and service.
Operation Encore means hope.
While others hit the ground and quickly run, we're hand in hand and proudly stay.